Okay, so Windborn isn't anybody. That's it. There you go. Easy. Yeah. No, Windborn is basically I had a hard rock band in Alberta a long time ago, and then I moved to Kelowna about 8 years ago, and started doing the acoustic thing. And so I just named the music Windborn, and it's had like different members. It's always my music, but it's had different like hand percussionists and other instruments. And then lately, for the last few years, a cello player. So Windborn is the music, and I don't use my name, I'd rather use a band name.
With Jeff's modest approach to the band, he has an interesting writing style as well. He explains the latest album.
What I did is I wrote a letter that meant a lot to me, and then I split that letter into 15 different song names, and then I wrote the songs, so it's kind of a different approach. The letter goes, "My love, one day when the dam breaks, heaven and hell will collide in waves of calm and chaos. In the truth, take shelter from this common chaos. If you're swept to the sea, swim for the lighthouse."
Connecting that original writing style Windborn possesses, their sound is just as distinctive.
Yeah, it's always been tough to categorize, and I always ask people at concerts to see what they say, and it's always something different. Like, I've heard back a lot of different stuff, but basically it's kind of, I call it groove rock, I guess, is the closest thing I can name it. It's just really
with a bit of tribal pizzazz.
Yeah, that's what
we've been told.
We've heard everything. Yeah, tribal pizzazz. It's kind of really rhythmic. I try to play like lead and rhythm lines on the guitar, and I drummed for a long time before that, so it's a lot of rhythm, and like I do the kick drum and acoustic guitar. So yeah, it's very rhythmic, percussive kind of guitar playing, and not your average, not chords that I know of anyways. They're just riff based, I guess.
Jeff has been accompanied by Niels Lowen for a few years now, as his cello style just seems to fit perfectly.
I've been playing cello for a few years now. I've played guitar for a long time, but cello gives me a chance to be much more tribal, for one, at some points, to fill some low end and some heavy, thick sounds, which is a lot of fun, especially with Jeff's music. Slap cello. I do a lot of plucking and chording on cello. However, for this Windborn, it's more I can do some percussion with the bow. I can do lead lines that are really melodic and pretty. I can do anything, really.
Niels with roots in the States and Jeff in southern BC. The two men have become well acquainted with the Peace region through the sound of music.
I found a bookstore in Dawson Creek called Taking Sanity that we played at. Well, I did a 4-hour one-man show in Rockwell's in Dawson Creek. So that was my first time out here, and then I kept on hearing about the Rolla pub. I played there the next year, and the Carl Mattson, who does Sweetwater 905, he came out on his horse and asked us to come up last June, and yeah, it's like a really surprising artistic vibe up here.
In perfect small-town neighborly style, two well-known ladies hooked the guys up with headspace for a house-style concert.
We know Twin Peaks are from here, and I think I sent her a message asking if she knew of any spots we could do a house concert or something like that, and yeah, she directed me to Henry here, so it's like this weird extended family that's just growing.
Exactly.
You know, and you see them every few months. And,
every time you do that.
Yeah.
For more on Windborn, check out their website.